the knee to Bibi. We know that he's always been Putin's puppet, but we now know for sure he's the Heritage Foundation's whore.
Wow.
Right? But then also we can't forget about his billionaire bosses. So I'm a little bit confused because you think that he doesn't have a daddy, but he has how can one man serve so many masters? I'm a little bit confused.
But once again, he's not. They serve Donald Trump calls the shots. Okay, like I said, Donald Trump's the father of this nation, and I can sound a little biased because I do. I love Donald Trump. I'm a supporter of Trump. I'm a big supporter.
You're Trump sexual. I know. I've heard you.
That's correct. Yeah, I know. You talked to me.
Did you say that's correct?
No, I said not.
You did say that was correct.
I'm saying I love Trump. Like I really like that man.
Sexual.
No.
Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Levito.
Yeah.
Levito. What's coming true?
Okay, so before when I talked to you, I said Trump's promoting government transparency. And this was back when Trump called out Biden for not informing the people on the little drone situation we had, right? Since Trump's been in office, his executive orders on it might have been day 2, where he declassified the files of JFK, RFK, and MLK, that promotes government transparency. And anybody who cannot tell me that that's a good thing that he's declassifying files they're ridiculous and they have Trump derangement syndrome. That's what that is.
So I agree, right? I absolutely agree that it is a good thing for him to actually declassify said files, right? When it comes to RFK and MLK and all of that. But I guess my question is, where are the Jeffrey Epstein files? Why hasn't he declassified those?
Oh my God.
Didn't he say that he was going to declassify the Epstein files as well? Why are you stuck?
He been busy.
He's been busy. Why? Listen, he could have signed that one too. He could have knocked the Epstein files out at the same time that he did MLK, RFK, and JFK.
He gonna do it. It's gonna get done.
Hey, Levito.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh my God.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Levito, why wouldn't he declassify the Epstein files at the same time? Levito, are you gagged? Did I gag you? W's in the chat for me, guys. W's in the chat for me. This is the first time I've heard Levito stop talking. That is insane. W's in the chat for me. Please. W's in the chat for me. That sound...
Okay, I'll talk to you a couple. It's what I'm happy with what Trump's doing. I'm happy with it. They call him all these names, but at the end of the day, Trump saved us. And
how did Trump save anybody? What did he do to save anyone? What
he saved us from Trump. I've been telling you every time I talk to you, Trump's the savior. He since
savior in what sense and how in what way? What is he saved? I'm confused. Tell me what he saved.
He saved us from you lunatics, the goddamn the Democrats. He saved us.
How?
We were going down Woke Avenue, and we were going down Woke Avenue. Be specific with what?
Be specific. What is Woke Avenue?
Well,
be specific.
All the things that most Democrats push for.
Be specific. You're being general. Be specific.
Okay. All the DEI and you know what? I don't gotta go there. I don't really.
No, you do because you're speaking in general. And when you're speaking in general, you're not actually speaking to anything that's real. Like, so the problem that I have with Trump supporters and people on the right, or even like people that believe the rhetoric of the right, is that you're willing to accept vague information. You're willing to accept like showmanship. You're willing to accept things that don't have any type of substance. And I'm not willing to accept that. I'm sorry. I am not someone who is willing to just say, "Oh, I heard this, so I'm willing to actually accept this." So, Levito, if you want to actually tell me that Donald Trump saved us from something, cool. What did Donald Trump specifically save us from, and how did he save us from said thing? That's
Okay.
what I need to know.
Okay, he saved us. Donald Trump saved us from the enemy within, the anti-American hate. That
That's
America.
general as well. Okay,
No,
cool.
I can
So,
explain to you what I mean. Let me explain. It ain't gonna be
okay.
long. Okay, I think we have a problem, and it's a guaranteed right to everybody here. You know, you're born here, so you got the right to do it. We have a bunch of people here who benefit from being in this country, who sit up in this great country, the greatest country there is, in my opinion, and who sit up and all they do is talk bad about it, right? But you don't never see them leaving. I ain't never seen somebody who said they had America leave. None of these people want to leave ever.
You know what's funny? You know what's
What?
funny? And I'll just listen. I'll give an actual real life example. My brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, Donald Trump got elected. He said this country is crap. I'm out, and he is literally packing his family up and leaving for Spain. So there are people that are actually leaving the country. So that's not a generalization. But Levito, getting back to your point more specifically, you said that we're the greatest country in the world and people are quote unquote downplaying the country, right? But I guess with that, whole downplaying the country or whatever, shouldn't we be able to speak our mind due to our First Amendment right?
That's what I first said when I first heard it. I said it's a right, but I'm just saying, like, these people have never nothing good to say about it. Donald Trump always, you know what Donald Trump said after that attempt on his life? He said, "Man," and that's how I look at it. Donald Trump took a bullet for
He
America.
didn't. He
He
didn't. Stop saying
did.
that. He didn't. He absolutely didn't. Stop saying that. One, that's weird.
He
Two,
took a bullet for me.
one, that's weird. Two, it was a shard of glass. Three, that was not for you. That was not for me. The reason why another Republican had an attempt on Donald Trump's life is because he has lied, created a rhetoric of misinformation and disinformation, and people are taking his lies and actually acting on certain things. He didn't quote unquote take a bullet for anyone. Donald Trump is not doing this for you, Levito. He's not doing this for me, Levito. Donald Trump ran for president again to stay out of prison and to also stave off his debts. That's why Donald Trump ran for president again. It's not because he cares about you, Levito.
Dude, you would never give me the believe. And Santana, that's the thing. I didn't talk to you before, so this me, bro. Yeah, being honest, I just love Trump, and I think
I
he loves
know.
this
Again,
country.
you're Trump sexual. I get it. That's why I'm not
Okay,
even holding it against you.
yeah, it was. And at the end of the day, goddamn, if it came down to it, you could damn near. And I'm saying this. I'm not saying this literally because I never do it, but you could damn near baptize me next to a picture of Trump.
I know.
I you can't get me to believe that he don't love us. Donald Trump.
I know. I know. Listen,
He's a millionaire.
I'm not gonna try to convince you that he doesn't quote unquote love you because like you're delusional, right? Like I mean that's what it boils down to. You're in a cult, friend. You're in danger. You're in danger, and you just don't see it. So I'm not gonna try to convince you. I'm just saying, like, hopefully one day you'll understand what it's about. I mean, I kind of politicians, and you should never be above criticizing your politicians because they work for you. At no point have I ever had a problem criticizing Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders. While I lived in South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, Tim Scott. I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. You are accountable to me. You are accountable to us. And I don't love you. You work for us. You shouldn't love Trump. That's weird. You're in a cult. You're in trouble, friend.
By promoting a stronger America, it will help all our families. What don't we get about this? What he's
How are
America
we howdy
first.
partner? How are we promoting stronger America?
Make America great again.
Nationalism, there's a difference between nationalism and actually promoting a stronger country. And just by you saying catchphrases, that doesn't mean howdy partner. You know what you could actually do if you wanted to promote a stronger America?
What?
You can fund our education system better. You can actually invest in STEM programs and mathematics. You can actually invest in people that are unhoused. You can actually invest in universal health care to make sure that the life expectancy of American citizens go up, that people don't go into financial debt and lose their homes because they can't actually pay for their medical bills. You can do things like provide food assistance for people that really need it. You can actually do all of those things that will not only enhance the country, but it will boost the morality of the country, and it will also instill a sense of pride within the country. If you actually wanted to say, do something that would be, thank you so much for the heart hands, that was something that would be, beneficial and would push the country forward, instead of just saying, make America great again, how about you actually put some boots on the ground and do the work?
Okay, Santana. Okay, man. I really only came up here to talk to you about that thing, but you brought up that other stuff.
But am I wrong?
Yeah, in a sense, you're right. In a sense, you're right. But we don't want to turn to we don't want to turn Santana. Some things need to be privatized. I don't see how people don't.
What things need to be privatized?
I think me personally, I think zoos and aquariums should be privatized.
Why? I mean,
because I feel like they're stealing from the American taxpayer. That's what I think. In all zoos,
you know what? Hold the fuck up. Excuse me. Now, I just personally got offended because my wife will tell you this, and anyone that knows me knows how much I love zoos. Yeah. I love zoos and I love aquariums. Yeah. I am listen. I have been to the zoo. I've been to the zoo in Hawaii. I've been to the zoo in Portland. I've been to the zoo in Vancouver, Canada. I've been to the zoo in Atlanta. I've been to the best zoo in, sorry guys, the best zoo in the United States is in Columbia, South Carolina. I don't care. Argue with your mama. Riverbank Zoo in Columbia, South Carolina, and then the Atlanta Aquarium. Two best. I don't care. Corey, you can say I'm wrong. Argue with your mama. I don't care. Whatever. Best zoo, best aquarium. No, you are not up here trying to gangbang on zoos and aquarium.
No, so let me explain it to you. And I'm not trying to make it anecdotal or nothing like that, because I mean, this is my view though. So here we got the Lincoln Park Zoo, and we got the Brookfield Zoo, and then we got the Shared Aquarium. Number one, they got like free days for people who live here or whatnot. But it's, you waste your time going there because the goddamn lions don't feel like coming outside. Since when don't people feel like showing up to work?
Are you saying that the lions aren't showing up to work?
The animal, bro, when you go to a zoo, let's say you've been planning on going to a zoo with your family, and you go there, and the goddamn, you want to see a goddamn giraffe. And for some reason, the giraffe, I don't know where he would be because it ain't nowhere he can hide. But he just, they're not out right now. Bring them out. They're not doing nothing.
So you're mad at the animals for being animals.
I'm mad because they're not.
So you want to defund zoos because you can't look at a giraffe.
They're not doing the work. Let me tell you.
So the animals aren't doing the work. Hey, guess what? Humans are the only animal on the planet that actually pays to live on the planet. You can't put a giraffe to work because a giraffe wasn't meant to work.
Okay, well, talk about aquariums then. Let's talk about the Shared Aquarium. Number one, you have to, if you want a good spot, if you're not walking 8 blocks to go into the aquarium, if you got to pay to get in the Shared Aquarium. Then you go in there, right? I mean, you got to pay to park to get a good spot there, right? But then you got to go in there. And then when you go in there, all these fish are doing is they just like floating in unison together. I don't want to see that. I want to.
Are you trolling?
No, I'm being dead ass.
Are you trolling?
I'm being dead. Listen, let me.
You do know that fish swim in a school, right?
No, listen. They're in. This is what I'm saying. When you go there.
But wait, no. You do know that fish swim in unison.
Yeah, I know. Can I finish so I can tell you what I'm saying? I want a piece of the ocean when I go there. I don't want to see something I could have seen on goddamn Animal Planet or TikTok. You're not getting it. They're indoctrinating people to believe that the ocean is just some safe place where animals swim together and they don't eat each other. When I go to the aquarium, I want to see.
You do know that that in the ocean, they swim in the ocean together and they don't eat each other unless they're actually hungry.
No,
You do understand that like sharks can swim around fish without eating fish in the ocean.
No.
So you think that sharks, anytime sharks see a fish, they automatically eat the fish?
They might get full at a point after eating like 30 of them. But no, what I'm telling you is we need to be teaching people the truth and not indoctrinating people. That's what I'm saying. We're indoctrinating people at our places into believing that these places, the wild is where fucking it's going off at. You don't get it. And I'm being dead ass. You don't understand. I want a piece of the ocean when I go to the aquarium. I want a piece of the zoo. When I go to the zoo, I want to feel like I'm in fucking Africa running from a hippo. I don't, while it's safe, I don't want nobody getting hurt. But I want to see what's really going on in the wild. I don't want to see, it's ridiculous. We're making, I don't know, because in the wild, the animals don't behave like how they do in the zoo. That's all I'm saying. But you won't get it.
I sure the shit won't. I'm sorry. Okay, you got to give me a second, cause okay. W's in the chat for Corey. Corey sent a $2 donation saying fake news. San Diego is hands down the best zoo. I don't care, Corey. Argue with somebody else. You're wrong. W's in the chat for Corey also, who sent a $1 donation saying what would privatizing them do? Corey, apparently the fish are woke, right? And we don't need woke fish because they should be in the ocean, or I don't know, Corey. Guys, W's in the chat for Corey for the donation, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Grandmaster RNG over on Twitch said, can we throw this guy in the ocean? I don't know. Levito, can you swim?
I can't.
Okay, really. So maybe we can throw him in the ocean, Grandmaster. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Guys, W's in the chat for Jennifer. Jennifer sent a $5 donation saying, adding to the collection of drop MAGA demon. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, YouTube, Twitch, all of you guys over there. Thank you for being amazing. So, okay, cool. Let's take a whole step back, because like that was mind blowing, right? Bonkers. So you think that zoos and aquariums need to be privatized because they don't have a job and the animals are not showing up to work. The animals are not showing up to work, and so that's why they need to be privatized.
Yes. In the wild, these animals are moving around fighting for their life. But when we put them in here in zoos, their life is safe. So you can't tell me why they're acting lazy. I can understand like a sloth acting lazy. That's what it's in its nature. But we can have these animals doing something for our entertainment. The zoos are here for our entertainment. That's what I'm saying. I don't want my tax dollars going to something that I don't support animals that sit there and act lazy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Joanna just asked a question in the chat, and I think Corey did as well. But so if the zoos are privatized, how is that going to stop the animals from acting lazy?
Well, I mean, we'll be able to like train them without. So see, this is the thing, right?
How do you train a fish?
I don't know. They train orcas.
How do you train a fish?
Because you
specifically how do you train a fish or a shark? Because you called out fish and shark swimming in the fish swimming in a school and the shark's not eating the fish. How do you train the shark and the fish?
They train orcas.
That's because orcas are smart.
Okay. I don't know. In aquariums, I don't know. I would like to see, like, and I'm not trying to be cruel, but this is and this is why I say it needs to be privatized, so other people aren't complaining about public funds being spent on it. But I need to see like an electric eel fighting a piranha. I need to see things like that. That's entertainment. But you
fucking go to what is it in Virginia? Go to what's the shit where they have like duels or something? Go find something else. If you're trying to see animals fight, like that's weird. You're not paying when you go to the zoo or you go to the aquarium. It's not blood sport. They're not fighting. Chill out, Mike Vick.
Okay.
Like calm the fuck out.
Okay.
They're not gonna be fighting. if you want to actually see, you have the zoos. God damn it, he broke me.
That's
broke
what
me,
happens in nature. Have
Chat.
you okay?
Hold on 1 second, Vito. Chat. I think he broke me. I think he broke me. I don't know. I think he broke me. I don't know. I think he broke me. Has actually done something that Donald Trump has actually done since he's been in office that's been beneficial for the United States citizens.
Okay. I mean, outside of promoting government transparency, which I said at first, and then you brought up something else. That was my main focus. That was my main talking point when I came up here.
I know you did, but you can't actually substantiate any type of transparency.
I just said with the executive order promoted transparent. Santana,
what specifically?
I told you the declassification of the files is going to.
And then we went back to why hasn't he declassified the Epstein files?
Okay, Santana, I concede to you today. You got it. At the, I still love Trump as much as I did when I first.
I know you do because you're Trump sexual. Okay. Like, I get it.
Call me what you want.
I get it, but like, wait. So you don't get why I'm saying that you shouldn't be this like locked in and fascinated by Trump? Like, you don't get that?
No, Trump will save us. I mean,
how? Okay, you said that Trump is saving us. How?
I just know he will.
How?
So, okay, he's going to. I just know.
How?
From what he says.
So you got faith of a mustard seed.
I have faith in Donald Trump until he proves me wrong.
Because you pray at the altar of Trump.
No, bro, I don't pray. There's no altar of Trump, but I just have faith in it.
You said that you would actually get baptized next to Trump if you could.
I said if it was, bro, it was like it's not being literal. I was just saying, I damn near, it's like an expression. It's me saying I would get.
I've never heard that expression before.
I like Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump so much I would get baptized next to a picture of him, but it's not literal. It's just
I've never heard that expression. Guys, W's in the chat for Amy. Amy sent a $5 donation saying, Levito is unethical to make animals perform a fight for you.
Okay.
This is something Trump would say. W's in the chat for Kakachu Koala. I think that's how you say your username. Thank you so much for that donation, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Listen, like the whole thing is you keep saying that Donald Trump is going to save us. Okay. And I'm like, cool. What is he saving us from? And how is he going to save us? You haven't been able to tell me what he's specifically saving us from and how he's going to actually save us.
I brought up making a stronger country. It'd be better for everybody in this country.
And when you brought that up, I gave you things that could actually be done to make the country stronger.
Okay. I mean, he's not a socialist. He's not going to promote anything that has anything to do.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So with that knowledge, right? So let me. How about I'll do this, right? Maybe if I do this, you'll understand, right? So Joe Biden made the United States of America better. Would you like to know why I said
that? Sure, it's not true, but sure.
Okay, cool. Joe Biden actually passed a monumental legislation that multiple past presidents, including Barack Obama and Donald Trump, said that they wanted to pass. Joe Biden passed an infrastructure bill that is investing in multiple facets of infrastructure, which we are severely lacking in the United States, including improvements with the road, high-speed rails, current train systems, electric vehicles, all of those things that would actually improve the way that we are able to travel around the United States of America. That is how Joe Biden helped the United States of America. All right, Levito, your turn. Tell me how Donald Trump has helped the United States of America. Go.
Okay, Donald Trump, he's only been in office for a month, so I mean...
And he signed a shit ton of executive orders.
Oh my God. He's only been in office for a month. Donald Trump's promoting the America First agenda. We will come first. Yeah, we will come first. Okay, because it's the truth.
But you don't have anything to substantiate your truth.
I believe in what he says. I believe in what he says. There you go.
You know what?
I don't need to see it.
Like
I believe it.
So you believe? Wait. So you're willing to admit that you don't actually need to see Donald Trump do anything? You just believe in Trump.
Cause I know from how people react. I know from what I see, not what's on paper. What's on paper?
So you believe your eyes. You don't believe statistics. You don't believe
No,
actions.
not Democrat statistics. No, I don't.
What about Trump statistics? Do you believe those?
Most of it because they spread the truth. They're
Wait,
not like
so okay,
lying
cool.
Democrats.
So you believe in Trump statistics, right?
I mean, I see people happy when Trump statistics come out.
No. The question is, do you believe in Trump statistics?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Why is Donald Trump not fulfilling his promise, and why is he actually deporting people at a lower rate than Joe Biden?
I don't believe that.
And Trump put the information out. Trump put the information out.
It got to be a reason.
Trump put the information out.
Donald
He
Trump
is literally deporting at a lower rate than Joe Biden deported, and he's upset about it, and he's trying to figure out how can we increase the number of deportations. He put his administration has published their numbers and their effort for their quote unquote mass deportation. They're also talking about how their ICE raids have been inefficient because too many immigrants know their rights and they're not able to actually violate said rights. And also they have had to release people that they have detained in these ICE raids because one, they don't have anywhere to house them, and two, they don't have actual cause to hold them. So why is Donald Trump so inept in doing the things that he said that he was going to do?
He's gonna do it. I don't believe anything that says that he's not doing it because I seen it being done.
He said that he's not doing it.
I didn't see.
So now, okay, cool. So now you don't believe Trump. You believe you over Trump.
No, I believe Trump over me.
Okay, so if you believe Trump over you, then you understand that Trump isn't deporting people at a high enough rate.
It's probably because some Democrats are doing. They're sitting there blocking all this stuff
How?
on the federal level.
Democrats have no power.
They're
power.
blocking stuff on the federal level.
Democrats have no power.
Okay.
Who has the House?
Republicans.
Who has the Senate?
Republicans.
Who has the presidency?
Donald Trump.
Who has the majority in the Supreme Court?
Republicans.
How does the Democratic Party have any power?
Y'all are blocking things on the federal level.
How?
Of course. But the birthright, his birthright citizenship thing didn't get
It's unconstitutional.
Oh my God! There you go, unconstitutional. Oh my God! That's all.
So you don't care about the Constitution.
Donald Trump knows what's right for this country. So
you don't care about the Constitution.
I'm not Santana. You win.
So you don't. I know. Listen, I know I win. I won a long time ago. At this point, I'm just trying to get you to admit that you shouldn't blindly believe in Trump.
Okay.
Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. Levito.
Yeah.
Levito, what's coming true?
Okay, so before when I talked to you, I said Trump's promoting government transparency. And this was back when Trump called out Biden for not informing the people on the little drone situation we had, right? Since Trump's been in office, his executive orders on, it might have been day 2, where he declassified the files of JFK, RFK, and MLK, that promotes government transparency. And anybody who cannot tell me that that's a good thing that he's declassifying files they're ridiculous and they have Trump derangement syndrome. That's what that is.
So I agree, right? I absolutely agree that it is a good thing for him to actually declassify said files, right? When it comes to RFK and MLK and all of that. But I guess my question is, where are the Jeffrey Epstein files? Why hasn't he declassified those?
Oh my God.
Didn't he say that he was going to declassify the Epstein files as well? Why are you stuck?
He been
Why are
busy.
you stuck? He's been busy. Why? Listen, he could have signed that one too. He could have knocked the Epstein files out at the same time that he did MLK, RFK, and JFK.
He gonna do it. It's gonna get done.
Hey, Levito.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh my God.
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Levito, why wouldn't he declassify the Epstein files at the same time?
I,
Bu- 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 Levito, are you gagged? Did I gag you? W's in the chat for me, guys. W's in the chat for me. This is the first time I've heard Levito stop talking. That is insane. W's in the chat for me. Please, please. W's in the chat for me. That sound...